Hello, it's me, Renee Urbanovich, and we're doing Voice Teacher Reacts. And today I want to look at Tori Kelly, who's an amazing singer. She's joined by Jacob Collier and John Legend, and this is a classic diva song, Bridge Over Troubled Water. I can't wait to hear what they do. Here we go.
When you're weary, feeling small,
A little digitized harmony.
and tears are in your eyes. I will dry them all. I'm on your side when times get tough. And friends just can't be for life.
Okay. Ooh, you can tell I have no idea what's coming because I want to genuinely react because I'm a sucker and I am feeling resistance right now to enjoy this. It just feels like it's bringing out all the questions about AI and about all the artists that are being put out of work. And I'm not saying AI is a bad thing. It's just, I can't even concentrate on enjoying the harmonies or what he's doing because it's this whole psychic confusion right now with AI in our world. So rather than sit and talk about it, because there's plenty of podcasts and YouTube videos and articles that will address it, I'm not going to address it. I'm just telling you I'm resistant. So I want to join the new world. I want to join the AI world. And I want to enjoy what he's doing. Right now it looks like he's having fun. And it looks like he's mastered the art of just putting in that sound sample of the human voice into his keyboard, which has been around a long time, but I just haven't seen anybody do it live except for people who like do looping and stuff. And, you know, that's an art in and of itself. So I don't know where this is going, but I'm reacting a little negatively. Sorry, guys.
A bridge over troubled water. Why will they be done like a bridge over troubled water? I will lay me down.
I feel like I'm at the NAMM show where they're demonstrating a tool. I'm not getting a lot of emotion. And in fact, the idea of troubled water is very organic and natural, and this juxtaposes that, but I haven't gotten a why. So it is not making a lot of sense to me. Let's see where it goes. That's my reaction. I'm sorry.
When you're down and out,
Can't hear him over the loud screaming.
when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes.
It's very experimental. I'm trying to go with it. I like John Legend's voice. I have not heard him sound so classical. He's doing a little bit of a choral version because there's kind of a robotic chorus behind him. It's fine. It matches. But I can't get taken in. I'm sorry. It's losing me. But I do like his voice, and I like his riffs. And of course, electronic riffs can't follow that. So we've got Jacob doing his choral backups that can't possibly do such complex riffing, licking, trilling, whatever you want to call it. So far, I don't feel good. That's just my feeling. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling disappointed, and I'm feeling lost.
In pain, like a breeze. Oh, trouble, waters, I will lay me down.
Okay, there were some beautiful vocals. Yes, yes, yes. The more he sings, the more I forget about that background music, vocals, and the more I'm taken by his talent, his riff. He's lifting it up. There's an entire halo of light behind him, which is so angelic, and that's what it means to be a friend. I will lay myself down for you, and you can cross over this troubled water on my back. So having the angel was good. Boy, what a great song. I miss it. I haven't heard it in a while, so I think that's part of my disappointment, is that I'm navigating all this weird stuff, but I'm trying, and that got me. That was beautiful. I loved it. I like to hear a good singer. That's why I'm a voice teacher. So there's those choral sounds that are very open and covered that Jacob Collier is doing to the sampling that matches him immediately. It's fantastic. But it's very choral, and it's supposed to blend, and it's supposed to be round and somewhat airy. That means you let a little air between the vocal cords. You don't close them entirely, and you don't make them sound too tinny, because they won't blend. So there's these kind of balances that we talk about in voice training. So then when you get to hear John Legend sound a little bit more choral, it's sort of new, right? Even though we know he can sing, and we know he has a head voice, and we know all of this stuff, it's great to hear him perform that way. So, I mean, he would be a great person to sing with to get better, right? So, you know what? If you're a singer and you want to get better, and you haven't had any lessons, or you don't know a method, I have a gift for you. I've been teaching for 40 years, and I've taught thousands of singers, and I have Singing the Magic Method. I have a little free training available to you if you're interested. You can click the link below, and maybe I'll get to see you there. But all of this talk about all the singing stuff would make a lot more sense if you understood a method. And so I'm offering a little free training for you. So anyway, let's keep going. If you're interested, check it out. And here we go back to John Legend. He was pulling me in. Let's see what happens now. Where's Tori?
Over troubled water, I will lay me down.
Okay, this is all for the key change for Tori Kelly, I'm guessing. The musician, they have practiced, which you got it. It's not fast food. They've rehearsed this and rehearsed it, and it's wonderful. And you got to love that about any a cappella, any choral, any backups, anything. It's well rehearsed. It's well written. So this is all for the key change, but it's bringing the number down, but it's a little dissonant, which is good because that's how your soul feels when you're having trouble in your life, when you're in crisis, when you can't pull yourself up. You know, whether it's financial or in a relationship, these dissonant sounds are the background music. They're the soundtrack to your psyche, to your life. So they work, but I'm still waiting. Okay. It took so long. Sometimes when a singer gets into these long riffs nonstop, it can be a little masturbatory or disingenuous or performative. I don't know why. I just love when she does it. She kind of overdoes it, but I just can't help but I love it. And so what is her high note? About an E flat. She has such a sparkly voice. She's always on the edge of the chords. She's got a little girl voice. She's got teeny tiny vocal cords. And so it's really hard to match her when she sings so high. I have students that really, really try, but she doesn't really try to add any husk to her lows. She keeps the whole thing a little bit young sounding, edgy, and she doesn't add a lot of bass. And that's her style. So when she gets up high like that, it gets more intense, doesn't it? So when you reach like the peak of your range, that's when the hair on our arms stand up. That's what we respond to as humans, is that kind of angst, that kind of power. And she has it down. Okay, finishing up. She didn't do the edgy sound. Right after I said, she stays on the edge of the chords, she used a lot more head. Did you hear it? Yeah! Instead of the edgy way. It was prettier. It was matching. Oh my gosh. It's matching the choral idea, right? That these background singers are doing. Interesting. I wonder if I could pull it back just a hair. Let's listen to that head voicey sound again that she's doing on purpose.
Lay me, lay me, lay me down, lay me down.
Okay, do you find that interesting? I do. It's outside of her norm. It's very choral. It's very head voice. She hit a B, which could be considered a whistle tone. I don't know. It was very smooth, and the fact that she can riff all the way down and then enter back into chest voice is masterful. But that might be a good thing to practice with, is the head voice, so that you're not screaming and you don't get tired, right? Boy, she's a master at those licks, but I've never really heard her sing so chorally, especially on a B up there. I like to hear her not belting. Her vowel is a little bit unrefined, but that's okay. It's youthful.
Lay me, lay me.
Well, I'll say this much. It kept all of us listening. In between the breaths, when Jacob was not playing the keyboard, in between the breaths, you could hear a pin drop. There is something to be said for that. She held the audience in the palm of her hand. They weren't even going, woo, on her high notes, were they? They did that to John Legend. So the whole idea when you're a singer is, or a speaker, right? Or an actor, anything in the performing arts, you want to bring your audience into the experience somehow. And so she wasn't just performative, clearly. They were connecting through her breath and through her long phrases, through her riffs, through the keyboard and the harmonies. But you can feel it. Everyone in the room was waiting to hear the next note, as was I. So you want to take the audience on a trip. You want them to feel what you feel. When it gets too much, when it's too excessive, that's not great. So she verged on that, if you ask me. But the audience loved it. They're there to love her. They spent money to be there. Look, here I am in my studio, like picking on it. But I'm trying to break it down so we understand the devices that these singers use. And sometimes it's the light with the halo, and sometimes it's a choral backup that's robotic. Who knows? But these devices, these licks and riffs and trills, these choral robotic tone qualities that are becoming more and more part of our culture. They took me by surprise because I don't listen to it very often. They have a place, and I don't want to be left behind as the world changes. So I will try not to be so resistant next time. But just remember that if you're bringing people together, and in a concert, our heartbeats synchronize, right? All of the people in the audience, our heartbeats synchronize, we come together, we're united. And that is the whole point of music and the arts and performing arts and of humanity, because we really are all one. So for just a moment there, we all kind of hold our breath together, like crickets when they're playing their song in the evening, and then they all stop. And then they all start again. It's so organically human. It's beautiful. It's connected. It's almost the old time ritual that it came from historically, because that's where music came from, right? Our human rituals and our death and our marriage and our religions, that's when we would sing to connect, to join, to honor. So this was a song about friendship. I love it. It was quite a trip. I love the song. I love Tori. I love John Legend. I didn't know about Jacob so much, but it was quite an experience. So thanks for joining me, and I will see you next time. Like, share, subscribe, and take a look at the course if you're interested in a method that will help you learn to sing better in 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, bye-bye.